getting really pissed off at your watercolors? It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. But today I'm gonna teach you some really easy strategies to get away from that and back to recognizing and living in watercolor wonder. This exercise to get you getting up and out of your doldrums is something I call Purple Rain, in memory of the artist once known as Prince. Is that how we say it? I think that's how we say it. Purple rain, purple rain. Let's make it rain. Let's make it rain, y'all. Okay, I want you to pour some water. I said pour. Sprinkle, pour, whatever, okay? I'm not even using clean paper, friends. The idea here is to get moving. I am grabbing some palettes that were like just right in my field of vision. Douse them, all right? What else do I got here? I think these, yeah, just douse them, okay? Fill her up, y'all. Fill her up. The point is to be messy. The point is to act quickly. The point is to get some stuff on the paper and have it done fast, all right? So I got this bad boy. I'm going to fill that up. All right. Now, we're going to grab ourselves 2 brushes, just whatever happens first, all right? We're not going to worry about any of it. When you are in the doldrums, when you are in the fear, you are probably going to feel like it's harder to move. And so when you're in that state of mind, you've got to like, boom, snap yourself out of it, which means you've got to get up, make decisions, move your body before your mind and your emotional state has a chance to be like, I don't wanna, okay? Yeah, you've got to just get up and do those things. This is a great palette cleaner kind of exercise. And the reality is, if you're using it as a palette cleaner exercise, things are probably going to be kind of muddy looking. Like I am literally going to drain this palette onto the paper, okay? Now, I'm going to keep going here. Remember, I said I want your palette to be doused. Let's get the water off of this one. And then you can go in and start grabbing some of the brighter color. But the idea is to get splish splashy, okay? Make it purple rain, y'all, or muddy rain. I don't care what kind of rain it is. Make it rain on your paper. Get puddles on there fast. Fight every urge in your body to be like, this is a hot mess. This is stupid. All the things. Fight every urge. Now, I'm going to make it like indigo rain right now. So I'm grabbing an ink, and you know, if you know with ink, it's high impact, especially when you have puddles on your paper. We're moving on. We have got a hot puddly mess of wonder on the page. We still got our 2 brushes. If you want to switch up your brushes, I don't care. But all I can say is whatever decision you feel like you need to make where you're shifting gears, just make it fast. Make it loose, make it goofy, make it weird, but don't make it take long. Purple rain. But seriously, if you're still listening, could you give this video a boop? That's a like in watercolor land, and it really helps out my channel. This doesn't have to take long. You can continue on this path of messy, muddy, purpley rainness for as long as you feel like you're enjoying it, for heaven's sake. But I will tell you this, it can reset your frustrated creative brain quickly. But the key to it being reset quickly is for you to move quickly, is for you to recognize that you're in a bad place and to move fast. The next exercise that is sure to take you from blue watercolor land to watercolor wonder in no time is what I like to call bump it good. Push it good. Yeah. Anyway, don't quit my day job. Push it good. The idea behind this one is simple. It's put some colors next to one another and basically let them bump. You can't see it, but my hip is bumping. And I've used this as a swatching technique. If you've been around, you know. Now, ink is gonna give you much more exciting bumping effects. Okay, case kind of in point. But wait, little spray bottle helps with the bumping. Not to mention, what all of this helps with is kind of a resetting your brain. It's really, 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 really simplifying because my guess is what got you into the blue watercolor land, the sadness, the frustration is something that you are getting hyper focused on, getting hyper detailed on. So step back, step away, go simple. Spray bottle, boom. Oh yeah. A little spray bottle action for your color bumping is a good thing. All right, let's get my palette out, getting my Art for Joy's Sake palette juiced up, ready to rumble. So even for those friends of ours that don't have inks, get a palette out, get it sprayed up and juicy, juicy, loosey-goosey, and you can also color bump. The point here is to just get colors up next to each other with absolutely no intention of painting something, but instead of just letting the colors play, mingle, whatever you want to call it. Get jiggy with it. Na, 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 na. On the page. Get jiggy with it on the page. Again, we're resetting our brain. We're reestablishing that we don't have nothing to prove anytime we put down color on paper. Go back to basics. Go back to that reminder by putting color, just color, on paper. Within, I would say, a hot 40 seconds of just committing to this mess that you're creating here, you're going to feel lighter. Your heart rate is going to slow down, especially if your heart rate was up and you're really ticked off at something that you were working on, right? I would go as far as to suggest this be something that you plan to resort to when you're in a sticky situation whilst painting something very serious. Just know, let your frustration be a trigger and be like, I gotta go get jiggy with it. Okay, last, but absolutely freaking not least, has your frustration gotten you ready for the big time? I'm on my way to Vegas. Guess that song. I am grabbing the big piece of paper I was painting on. I use these for backdrops. This is like Strathmore, the big yellow pad. It's like the student grade, all right? I want you to grab it. And if you are able in body, I want you to get down. Get down on the floor. Down on the floor. Yeah. Another thing about shaking yourself up when you are your most pissed off creatively is a change of venue. I think I learned that from like 6th grade social studies. Venue, veneer, or is that your teeth? So we're on the floor, y'all, with a big ass piece of paper. We're gonna do big brushes, your biggest brushes, okay? Now, I've been wanting to try this crap for a whole long time. All right, so I'm just grabbing this stuff, y'all, and apparently gonna mix it really well. But I am just gonna get some stuff on the page. For this one, let's just say we're gonna go a little less abstract, okay? Right? Because we've been going really abstract. I am going to literally make a puddle. Like, you do you in this situation. My point here is to get paint on the paper and to just go loosey-goosey with a subject matter that is super comfortable to me, which we all know is this like 5-petaled fantasy flower. But, okay, right? The point of this exercise to reset your angry brain is not for it to look good, because to be honest, the other stuff that we just did looks good easily. Because it's just cool watercolor awesomeness to remind yourself of the cool watercolor awesomeness. This, I think I have to be a little more specific in saying, we don't care what this looks like. I'm on the floor. My heart rate's up, but like in a good way. I'm like shaking bottles full of crap. You know, it's just getting, oh, that's so pretty. It's just getting your body moving, your brain reactivating. What is colorless shellac medium? I got me some shellac. Anywho, I hope you understand. And I do want to make a really important note for my friends that aren't able to quickly move, get on the floor, all the things. You can still apply these principles in really focusing on Maybe you just go from sitting at your painting table to sitting at your kitchen table, or sitting out on a patio, or go to a cafe, right? Or you just concentrate on a change of materials. Or you grab a timer and say, I am going to try to make the muddiest color I've ever made in my life, and I'm going to give myself 30 seconds to do it. There are other ways that don't involve physicality that can also reset a very angry, frustrated, creative brain. This is trash visually, but this is gold mentally. Y'all, I care so much about your creative mental health. I'm on the floor. Mama, don't get on the floor. So here's the thing. I need you to go get it. I need you to go do something wild, crazy, unexpected. And I'd love for you to come back here and tell me what it was so I can just cheer you on in this happy painting, return to watercolor wonderland. See you next time. Happy painting. That was a lot. My back hurts.